You'll never stop at one. Autobots transform and roll out. It's finally here, y'all. Finally, son. I've been waiting for this forever. Since the end of Bumblebee, it was like, come on, yo. Come on. And it's here. And it's here. Transformers, Rise of the Beasts. It's always Rise of something these days, isn't it? Okay. So, for those who know me personally, they know. They already know I'm a huge Uber Transformers fan. Straight up, yo. This came up in my feed. Tyrone Magnus was reacting to it. I pressed play, and a little bit of ways through, I was like, whoa, what am I doing? Nah, what? I should be doing this, yo. What? This is like top tier of my favorite, sci-fi series, comic book series, cartoon series, toy series. This is on top. You should see. You should see my collection. It'll put a lot of people to shame. So it's time to live react to the official Transformers Rise of the Beast trailer. Let's go. Primal, what up? Primal.
Stand down.
Hold up.
I'm not the one to fear, Prime. There is a darkness coming.
Alright, is that really Ron Perlman? It doesn't sound like him. I heard he was supposed to be Primal in this movie. Is that really him? And I don't know if has anybody seen the Netflix series, the trilogy. I've only from the last season, I'm only up to episode 2. So it would be nice to see how much they match up the lore in these two, because this is kind of similar, different setting, but that meeting of them two about to go at it. But the roles are kind of reversed there. But let's see. But that does not sound like Ron Perlman to me. Wasn't mad at the Beatles. Mirage. See if they, yeah. Something new. Something we've seen different types of transformations, especially when they're in the car. We've seen that. We've never seen that. Yo, it's a shame they killed off Jazz, yo, because that would have been him. That would have been Jazz. Damn. But it's Mirage. I ain't mad at it. I like Mirage too, but Jazz would have been the best to do it. But it's like, soft reboot. So tell you, they always kill off the black characters. Fucking Hollywood. Anyway. Nah, I shouldn't have interrupted that. Let me play that part. That was it. My bad.
It was all a dream. Pull over! I'm not driving! And if you don't know, now you know.
That's G1. Air Razor, Cheetor, RC, finally.
Of all the threats.
That look okay. That kind of looks like Tarn. I don't know who that is.
And
Rhinox, okay.
faced anything like this.
Stop.
Let them come.
Yo, okay. Nope. Nope.
Now you know.
This can't be real. This can't be real. Oh, okay, it's real.
That part right there at the end reminds me of the test footage from years ago when they first announced the 2007 Transformers. Remember that test footage I was like rolling around YouTube back in the day? That's what that reminds me of. But yo, RC looks ace straight up. Oh my god, they got everything. They got the whole. Damn, what was the name of the ship? It's not the Avalon. Was it the Avalon? I'm ashamed I don't remember that right now. The name of the Maximal ship. Or Axion, Avalon, doesn't matter. Anyway, this looks official. This looks official. They're doing something new. You seen that new transformation. You seen the new attack mode. Stop. The beast look ace. It's not too beastie, but it's not. It's like it's Transmetal without being Transmetal. It's more of a beast machines, but better proportion. That's how I would describe the Maximals we've seen so far. I don't think I peeped any Predacons. Maybe that guy with the symbol on his face. That looks like Tarn from the comics, though. But yo, stop! It's out. It's coming out. Yeah, okay, because Bumblebee was a tease. You seen this trailer? That the whole Bumblebee movie just became a tease. That shit. Oh my god. Y'all don't know how hype I am. Y'all don't know how hype I am. I think this takes place in the 90s, I believe. So that's my era right there. That's my era. That was the era I was even introduced. Busy watching reruns of G1. Then they came out with this Generation 2 where they just reran the episodes out of order, I believe. And they recolored the old school action figures. Oh man. Who's gonna be my favorite though? Already Airazor is already my favorite. She was always my favorite in Beast Wars back in the day. So we'll see who else I'll have to make my favorite. But yo, you know what? I gotta run this back. Hold up, now I gotta play this again.
It was all a dream.
Stand down. I'm not the one to fear, Prime. There is a darkness coming.
It was all a dream. Pull over! I'm not driving! And if you don't know, now you know. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. And if you don't know,
They're huge.
I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call the bricks, same number, same hood. It's all good.
So they're not small like in Beast Wars, like actual animal size. They're big
From
versions.
both your past and future.
It was all a dream.
You've never faced anything like this. Let them come.
And if you don't know, now you know.
This can't be real. This can't be real. Oh, okay, it's real.
So, okay, anytime the Beast era or Beast characters from the Transformers are involved, there's always time travel involved. So, the size thing always. One thing I would have liked with them would be the Beasts when they're in their Beast mode, when the Predacons or Maximals are in their Beast mode, they'll be proportionate to the size of the ones on Earth. But I get it. I guess they don't want too much mass shifting going on because they need to fit to kind of like fight alongside or fight against Autobots and Decepticons. So it makes sense. But one thing I'm wondering, since Bumblebee was a soft reboot, and when you're dealing with the Beast characters, there's always time travel involved. So I'm wondering, are they going to still try to find a way to tie this into, or at least call back to the Bayverse Transformers? Because right now you're fucking with time. Because once you even appear in another time period, you already started a whole butterfly effect. Either way, you throw this. So now I'm like, is this what's going on? Are they trying to perfectly get, either they're gonna open up a roadway to more Bay, like to the Bay story, at least to continue that, because we're left at a cliffhanger with Unicron coming out from Earth, so they might be tying that in somehow. They might be weaving the story into that, or they're tying a bow to the Bayverse Transformers so they can move on, so there won't be too much confusion. Because when they were listing these movies, even when Bumblebee was out, Bumblebee counted as a sequel to The Last Knight. So it's possible that that's what they're doing, because on their list of films, on the list of Transformers films, live action, it's still in consecutive order by movie. So was that just so they'll be in order by the way they just listed it, or is that what they're doing here? That's going to be interesting to find out upon watching this film. I cannot wait. I am hype. I'm just as hype as I was for the first one. I wasn't too hyped for the ones that came out after. Not because I wasn't excited. I had the same. I was very excited for the next one, but knowing they were coming out, knowing that, okay, I got what I wanted, now let's see where the story goes. I'm just hyped for the movie. That what I'm feeling now wasn't there, but I was just excited. So if you get what I'm saying here. But now that they're introducing the Beast era, the ones that was fresh for us. That's not for my generation. Those weren't repeats. Those are new. Beast Wars was new. We were stuck with the ones our like big brothers or big cousins were, collecting and watching until the Beast Wars came out. And then, which was perfect. The way they did that, they tied it in to G1. If you don't know the story of the G1 characters and the Beast Wars characters, what they did to tie it together. And they were slick too. They didn't tell you right away. But what they did was, basically, the Maximals and Predacons are the future Autobots and Decepticons. They're way in the future, even way beyond our future. It's human future. It goes way beyond that. And G1 Megatron, salty from losing the war, he sent a golden, the golden disc that we basically, what that NASA so-called did by sending a record of Earth's history and all that stuff. He, in the future, not in the Beast Wars future, but in the G1 future, after losing somewhere in between, like before he reached the Galvatron stage, he got his hands on that disc, on the golden disc that had Earth's history that we launched into space in hopes of, I don't believe in that, but that we launched into space for, if an alien, race came across it, they'll know, oh, okay, there's a civilization here on Earth, so they could, find their way back, make contact, whatever, at least our history will be it. That was the story we got. So they go So Beast Wars basically followed that story, kind of like how the third Transformers did the same thing, Dark of the Moon, right? They tied in actual Earth history with the moon landing to tie into their history. So that's what they did. So Megatron got his hands on it, recorded himself saying, "Okay, we lost the war. We need you. I need some Decepticon to take over and find a way to fix this." In that sense, then his future progeny, like his descendant, who is also named Megatron, found that disc and found out a way to time travel. And they traveled way back to the day that the Autobots Ark and the Nemesis ship, the Decepticon Nemesis ship, crashed into the volcano. I don't remember the name of the volcano. Was it Mount Herman? Mount Vernon, something like that. But they crashed into the volcano. And that crash happened in prehistoric days. So when that happened, after the crash, they didn't tell us right away, though. This information didn't come out to like end of season 2 of Beast Wars and season 3. That's when they really started getting in on that. But that's basically the story. That's why you have like Megatron being a T-Rex, and then this is future Megatron. This is Beast Wars Megatron. This is way in the future, beyond Transformers future, our future. This is way beyond that, And that's why they go back in time, so they could get a retry of conquering, to destroy the Autobots while they're sleeping in their ship, in stasis lock in their ship after they got damaged from the crash, and start that all over. So that's their story. So is that what's happening here? They might be trying to tie in that story and implement it in a way to tie up the previous films. Tie it in or tie it up. One or the other. But I'm excited for this. I can't wait. It's refreshing to see these characters and to come to life. I mean, the closest thing we had to those things coming to life is when Beast Wars came out, because it's a 3D. That was the closest thing to live action we got until, the 2007 Bayverse movie came out. So, and they cleaned it up. They looking proper proportion. I don't know what his excuse was back in that day, where would it make sense if they look like boxy? They don't have to be boxy, but look what someone else took over and look what happened. Look how they look. Look what happened in Bumblebee. No excuses, yo. You're being lazy. You have no respect for the property, straight up. But I'm excited. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this shit. All right, y'all. Tell me what you think. Are y'all excited? What do you think? Do you guys have any theories of what this movie is going to be about without cheating and looking up IMDb? Because usually I do that even for properties I'm excited about, but this one I ain't touching. I ain't gonna look. Oh, this is too near and dear to my heart as a property for me to. Nah. I need some excitement in the movies again, straight up. So yeah, that's it. Tell me what you think. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, sign up for my Patreon. I'm on Rumble now. This won't be on Rumble. That's mainly for my truth videos. That's sort of like the exclusive truth videos, and my Patreon as well, if you want to check those things out. Yeah. Shit, it's coming. Rise of the Beasts. Oh my God, I'm excited. Anyway, cheers and roll out.
Did you forget who I am?